All right, I'm on hole number 6 of the City of Light tournament. This is hole number 6 of Parc de Paris. I'm in the weekend round of the rookie division. I'm on my low level account, so I got nothing more than Tour 4 clubs. I have one Tour 5 club, the Rock. I played one Tour 5 game on accident, and I got a Rock. And it's level 1. All right, this hole right here, it doesn't matter who you are, this hole's chances of getting an Albie are grim. And what I have found is that I've been bringing a Viper, and what I really need to bring is a big dog, because the big dog's got more curl, and I can try and get it a little more towards the hole. Because I don't like taking long putts, and I'm having to take a long putt. I don't like really coming at it from this side. You probably have a better shot at coming at it from this side right here if you've got lower developed stuff, because you don't have to kind of bring it around so much to the hole. But it's very tricky to get in these trees depending on how the wind's moving. What's up, baby?
You told me to tell you when I was going to go to bed. So I'm going to go to bed.
Okay, I'll be right there. All right, so let's go to my bag. Super late here. I'm trying to get my round in before, well, not super late. It's 10 o'clock. I'm trying to get my round in before the tournament ends. I got an hour and a half. So I'm taking an extra mile, a quasar, and a big dog. Extra mile, a quasar, and a big dog. Now my main account I bring, so if you come at this and you bring a Kingmaker, you can start off on the other side. If you've got a backspin club, you can get pretty close to the hole and try and backspin, side spin, curling into the hole, and you can get close every time. You still have a very tough time getting an Albie, but you are so close that your eagle is super easy. But with lower developed stuff, you can get this done with a Marlin. But if you have the balls to spare in your inventory and you've saved them for tournaments, that's why you bring them out. Sometimes people ask me, like, why are you bringing that ball? Because I didn't play those balls. I don't play those good balls during one-on-one. I save them for those holes where they make a difference. Where they could potentially help me pick up that shot. And it's tight when you're in these brackets. Every one of these brackets, it's tight at the top. There's no gimmies in any of this game, and it doesn't matter what level you're playing at. Every single bracket is super tight, and their matching system for how we play in the weekend rounds is really good. I mean, a lot of times rookies will go, "Well, I'm just playing." Hey, what were you expecting to start off with 331 trophies and end up going out there and winning? I mean, you've got people that have more experience or that have played, and they're gradually working their clubs up, and they've played for 3 or 4 months, and they're playing a rookie down there. Wins aren't easy. It doesn't matter how long you've been playing. In my main rookie account, my goal is to win every single tournament, and I've played in like 62 tournaments now, and I think I've won 9. I've won 9 tournaments, and I think that includes my 2 wins in the 9-hole cups. So getting wins is not, they're not giving that stuff away. And you have to get a little bit of luck on your side in a weekend round to pick shots up. I had 11 shots that were on the edge of the cup, and I missed 2 putts. Missed putts on hole number 7. Those putts were brutal. I was on and one and missing putts. Brutal. It's hard enough just to get on. I'm going to take 20% of the wind off, so that's going to make my wind 2-4, and that's a 1-ring pull. We have found with the wind blowing in this direction that we're going to take wind off. Hit it perfect. Now watch the landing. I started off trying to be dead center in the middle of that spigot, and look where I land. Dead center in the middle of that spigot. So I took that wind off. If you don't take the wind off and you over pull it, and then you hit a great to the right, you have a big chance of ending up in the sand. So if you play this hole on a regular basis, and you're like, man, I play that hole all the time and I end up in the sand, there's a wind adjustment that you have to do. Now, I will tell you that right now we have a wind going from the left to the right, so we're taking off 10%. We don't want to pull it that much to the right. If the wind was going in the opposite direction and we took off 20%, that's going to put us farther to the right. So you're going to have to work that. You need to be cognizant of that depending on how the wind is blowing. So when you're watching people's videos during the tournaments and they say, okay, hey, we're going to take off 10% of the wind, or we're going to do this wind adjustment, that may be for that wind, and that may not be the same for headwind. There's one of the holes that's out there that if there's any kind of wind other than if there's any forward moving wind, even if it's side wind, I don't make a wind adjustment. But if there's headwind, I make like a 40% wind adjustment. And that's about where I've been ending up with my Viper, and that to me is an unacceptable putt. I do not want to have to take that long of a putt. Now I may still end up having to take that long of a putt, but I don't want to if I can help it. Okay, so I'm going to come out just a little. I'm going to be 2 rings off. I like to be 2 rings off of any transitional surface. It's 2.5 per ring. And this club has lots of curl. I'm going to put lots of curl on it. Hitting it perfect. And try and bring it around the bend and swing it back towards the hole. That's what I haven't been able to do with my Viper. With my Viper, I've been where my opponent is. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not a very... As surprising as it may sound, I'm not a very good putter. And having to take that putt right there, well, first of all, that overpower putt, nobody's a good putter. But I don't like having to take long putts, and my opponent got that in. Nice shot. All right. Crowd went wild. Excellent. I would rather take this putt. And it gave me a look. While this hole right here, when you come here, don't put in your vocabulary Albie, because if you get one, you need to jump up and down and high five everybody in the room, because that is an awesome deal. Because you're not going to get Albies on that hole very often. But I at least wanted to give myself a look at Albie. That's why I switched to the big dog, because it's got all that curl on it. And at 2.5 per ring in accuracy, that's why I wanted to be 2 rings away from any transitional surface, because if you hit a grate to the left or the right, that's 1 ring. So you could very easily find yourself in the sand there if you push the limit. So I always like to be at least 2 rings off. And if I'm doing curl, I usually like to be 2.5, but I didn't think I could get that far out. All right, that was hole number 6 of the City of Light tournament in the weekend round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.